Hi everybody, welcome to the home office. I'm shooting this on my Big Mac, so I have to get way back here if you want to see me. But I wanted to show you what we purchased yesterday, what I got at AAA for my Italian trip. There is a key, fob key, whatever they're called, in there as well. It's got 3 pockets, okay? And it's pretty deep. This is how deep it is. And I bought this when we took everything out of my bag that I had with us and shoved it in here, and I walked around with it all through AAA like, okay, is it too heavy? And you know what I mean? But you could put a little bottle of water in here. My phone obviously fits in here. The journal that Julie gave us, and the fan that Julie gave us, and these Kleenexes that Julie gave us in our swag boxes, because sometimes in Europe they don't have toilet paper in. And then some of the girls are going to go, Jane, do you have any of those little Kleenexes for me? And I'm going to go, yeah, I have them, and I'm underneath the stall, right? It's serious, y'all. So it didn't get too heavy at all. It's got a zipper on the inside as well. And Baggallini's been around for a really long time. It is a brand that was created by a flight attendant, if I have that right. And I looked on Amazon and put some in my cart, but I couldn't fill them up with the stuff that I wanted to, so I'm like, let's just go down to AAA. One of my traveling girlfriends says to me, what are you talking about that AAA sells things and luggage? And I'm like, where have you been, girl? Where have you been? So we had a whole conversation about that. All right. So this is it. Okay. It's got one hook over here, and then this one is attached to it. Okay. Again, pretty deep. I feel like it's a lovely purchase. It was $80 bucks, $79.50. But when I go back to Europe next year on our Norway trip, by the way, I'll have it. I think it's going to be my new airport crossbody bag and everything. To me, it's kind of the perfect size. Okay, now I also bought this lovely little thing, because when you're buying stuff, you just want to buy more stuff. So I bought this for both sets of my sunglasses. So I have like prescription sunglasses and then my regular glasses, and I need them for distance. And during the day, I need both of them. Let's say I'm at a museum and I'm standing way back from the Picasso and I want to put my glasses on and take a really good look at it. And then I'm outside walking around the plaza and watching people or having lunch with the girlfriends, and I need sunglasses on. And we bought this color so you can see it really good. Plus, you can use it for a bunch of things, y'all. Like, there's a lot of things. I could put pens in here. I might go get me another one just for my pens, right? But it was $18 on sale, which I thought was fabulous. And again, it'll be just a really good little accessory that's going to go with my bag. Now, I'm going to tell you the story. and I went to AAA last week just to sort of start shopping, and then I called Dustin and I said, okay, you got to come with me and let's do the whole thing. So the first time I went, because people are there, they're traveling, and I was talking to the salesperson about going to Tuscany and Florence, and the reports that people are slashing bags off of people's bodies. They literally cut the bag right off your body and take off. I'm like, well, okay, well, let's go get that handled. So thank goodness we have products that we can buy that prevent that. So first time I was in there, the lady said she's going to Tanzania. And I said, oh, did you have to start taking all the shots and everything? And she said, yes. We are going to take a balloon ride over the Great Migration. And in my brain, I was like, well, okay, that sentence wins sentence of the week for me. So, as we all know, the next day, that ad pops up on my iPhone, which is creepy, but I clicked on it, and it's probably something I can't afford right now. But I did put it on the bucket list. So, all right. Number 2, adventure to AAA with Dustin, and we're looking at the Baggalinis, and and this guy walks up and he goes, "Where are you guys going?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to Italy." And he goes, "You gotta be really careful there." And he proceeds to tell us how he carries things like in his front pocket, and he carries like a band around his waist over his shirt, and Dustin's like, yeah, that's what I do. And I was like, yeah, I don't see me doing that, and he said, you have to be so careful there. And I was like, well, okay, what does that mean? And he goes, well, I had a friend that was holding like a suitcase, like a suitcase in her hand, like not a crossbody, like holding one. And he said someone walked up to her and threw a baby at her. And I said, what? What did you say? I said, a live baby or like a doll? He goes, no, a live baby. So, of course, she drops her bag to catch the baby, and somebody comes by and steals her bag. I was like going, what? Like I could not believe this story. And Dustin and I were like just sitting there, and I was like, oh. And so now I have to tell all my travelers when we're there to not catch. I can't even imagine what that would be like, and who would throw a baby at you to steal your bag, and how horrible this world might be that we're living in. I don't like to think that it's horrible. I just think that one person was horrible. I like to think that the world is spectacular and glorious and beautiful and wonderful. However, there is this little section over here that's going to throw a child at you to steal your bag. That's the story that we learned at AAA yesterday. So there you go. It's not a pleasant story at all. But we're going to Italy. We're going to have a great time. I have my new bag that is all set up, that I'm not going to worry about, that people can't steal it. They cannot steal my credit card information with a scanner through the bag, because it's all protected that way. So let's just be safe. We're going to be safe. And I can't wait to talk to you next time here, you guys. You got to get out there and talk to people, because you learn a lot of beautiful things. All right. All Play and Travel and the Book of Jane. Have a glorious day, everybody.